The world has changed. 1 year ago, the events known prevailingly as the Decimation ravaged the mountainside capital of Bulwark, and in its wake, the people of the once stalwart city attempt to rebuild their lives in this new, grim reality. The common folk widely speculate on the cause, with no answers or calming words from the new governing body. Only the highest of the hierarchy know the true source of destruction, while other lower cogs in the military machine know edited and redacted versions of the truth. The Birds of Prey, being one such group, know only that a great power awoke from within the mountain and laid waste to the city. Since that day, the unofficial team have completed several operations in hope of bringing a small fragment of light to the darkness of Bulwark. These are their stories. This is Birds of Prey Special Forces.
Hello and welcome to Another Path. This is Ryan, and you know what that means. The Birds of Prey are back. This episode was recorded live and with a different set of microphones. It's completely listenable, but it will sound different than most of our other episodes. Huge shout out to Zach for editing all of the Birds of Prey episodes. We'd like to thank some of our Patreon backers, Xander, Ice Deer Brewing, and Patrick for their support. This Birds of Prey arc runs concurrent in the timeline with the Broken Tower mini arc that you can find between seasons 2 and 3, as well as with the beginning of season 3, Summit. The Birds of Prey are sent to recover lost artifacts from the destroyed home of one of the sorceress families of Bulwark, and run into far more trouble than anticipated. So sit back, relax, and enjoy your trip down another path. Birds in space.
Are we in?
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Hey, we're in.
We're in.
Have you already sound tested us?
A
tested?
little bit.
Check.
I mean, look, that's going to be part of this. I can hear.
Okay.
I'm getting everything
Okay.
through here too.
Hell yeah.
All right, so let's just quickly sound off. I'm here.
I'm present. This needs coming.
We're fine. Hi, I'm Isaac. I'm here.
And you're loud.
Only a little bit.
That's great. I love it.
That was more than I needed. Don't take my game
Don't
up
take
too
it.
mu-
Yeah, don't
down
take it
too
up
much.
because
Okay.
Ragnar's
Well,
very
no, 'cause
different.
you were-
Zach fluctuates a lot.
I've noticed.
Especially as Ragna.
Can I razz you for a second?
Yeah, you can razz me.
My least favorite Zach Robb podcastism is I'm talking about something and I'm gearing up toward a pivot and I'm rambling a little bit. Anyway. And it ratchets up.
Oh, no.
And I get this solid bar of waveform that is that.
boy.
Boy.
Isn't it great to all be in the same meat space?
Yeah.
That's weird. It's
do
still
it.
weird.
It happens every
You
time.
do it every
Y'all
time.
should get used to it.
I don't. Look,
You don't like that word.
I don't like the term meat space. It makes me feel like I'm in a haunted deli.
I realize I'm.
Oh.
All right, hold on. Keep talking. I have to work that in now.
Birds of Prey in the haunted deli.
Oh man,
There was a murder. A murder most
wrong.
foul because you're birds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A
Is-
That's it. That's the joke. It's not great.
There it is.
Good, keep that right there.
I'm trying to remember. This is Birds 3.
Birds
right?
four.
This is 4. This is 4.
This is
Okay.
Birds 4.
Well, I mean, like we can call it Birds 3 because Birds 3 was technically at the Candle Night special.
No.
No,
It
was-
We had Birds 1.
The gladiator fight for our death.
Yeah.
Then we had Birds 2, which was Polka Birds.
which was Poker Bird.
But then it doesn't
that's-
exist.
that's
So
the
that
lost
is
episode.
Birds 1.5.
yes,
The lost episode.
Exactly.
So then Birds 2 is Jaws of Margville.
Yeah,
Then Birds 3 is
it's Candle Night.
is
Night before, yeah.
Candle Night's Birdsmas. So this is
Well, I was thinking more like, you know, like how in like some like shows and stuff, like if they'll have like a season break around the holidays, like they'll be like it's season 1, season 2, but then there's just like the Christmas like the holiday episode in the middle.
No, Doctor Who
The
pulls that.
Doctor-
Yeah, like
so
how
so-
Doctor Who
okay,
does.
so that was
so
the-
that's what I was thinking,
That
especially
was the
because
Doctor Who
because
Birdsmas
of the
special.
physician.
Yes.
the physician.
I forgot about the physician until this
physician.
exact
Yes,
moment.
the physician.
The physician.
I need to remember the physician because I'm wrapping this part of the world up and should probably make reference to the physician at some point.
Oh, well, give me 4 hours.
Ryan.
Might not even need the 4 hours. Might give me like 20 minutes.
Noted.
Oh,
boy.
do we want to go over quickly, kind of, A, what the fuck we're about to do, and B, who these characters are, just on the off chance people haven't listened to Birds before?
That's fair.
So, what? And we're done. That's
This
it.
is
We're
why
out.
we
We're
don't
out.
do this in person very often. We're too powerful together.
Okay, so hold on. Pause there. Let me take you one step into the episode. So for the episode's going to start with combat, basically.
Oh, hell yes.
But so we'll get into it. But on each of your turns, you're going to basically have like a Deadpool pause screen to like 3-sentence reintroduce
Oh,
your character.
very good.
So we'll put that in there.
Nice.
Hell yes.
And now let's come back out, and we can use this as like banter intro for
Cool.
what everyone did.
Yeah.
So the intros will happen. Let's hit the silly shit.
It's silly shit. Up. What?
It's not a silly shit, but
Zach,
we
are
were
you
supposed
okay?
to record this yesterday.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
We are constantly checking on Zach.
Yeah, I'm doing all right. I had a kidney stone hit me yesterday, but 30 minutes before we were going to record.
Yep.
And about 15 minutes into me arriving into town.
Yeah, it hit me real bad. Went to the
Nice.
ER, got some morphine. I'm feeling a lot better today. That pesky stone's in there somewhere rattling
Yep.
around. If
I'm
it starts to
still-
hurt me, I will be taking Vicodin somewhere in the middle of this, so hopefully that won't.
So maybe
Hey, listeners, keep an ear out for Vicodin.
for
Yeah.
Vicodin, Zach.
Another Path Birds of Prey does not condone narcotics use.
No, hey, look, only
illegal
under-
narcotics
Hey,
use.
this is prescribed.
I know. I'm just
narcotics
throwing.
use.
I'm pretty sure I make a disclaimer every Birds episode for something, so I'm just getting it out of the way now.
So
Yeah.
we just do need to know when that happens, Zach. So if it starts to kick in, so that I can quickly pivot us to Bird's Vice.
There we go. Birds Vice.
Birds Vice.
Yeah, is that when Ragna goes rogue and the other two
Well-
girls are
Just-
tasked with bringing her in?
We made this goof in an intro somewhat recently that I was listening to because we talked about instead of DJ hosts, we were famous podcasters.
Yes.
Yes.
And it was true crime.
Yes.
Yeah, it was true. Yeah, I think
Yes.
I was at the beginning of the episode that's launching this week.
99.
Yes.
That's either the beginning of 99 or a part of the excised banter
From
from
98.
98.
There we go.
The 2-hour fight.
But yes, it is true crime podcasters. It was a one part true crime, one part like
Meta journalism.
meta journalism. Yeah.
Yeah. One part. Now, here's a question for Ragna.
Oh boy.
As Ragna's doing this,
Do I have to answer it as Ragna?
I think it'll get you in the brain space.
Okay.
So as Ragna is helping to create this podcast and is narrating, and it's based loosely off of some of their adventures and whatnot, does that count as requisite paperwork? Can you submit a podcast in lieu of paperwork?
If you have an audio transcript.
I don't think so. I mean, it is an audio transcript, yes, but like bureaucracy. Like sometimes you got to put those forms in triplicate. They're not just going to let me upload a data file 3 times. You
Did
know
you-
what I
A
mean?
Did-
voice memo off your phone.
Yeah,
Did you just turn bulwark and bureaucracy into one word?
I didn't mean to. I may have accidentally.
I don't think you did, but I'm here for that energy.
Bulwarcracy.
Bulwarcracy.
Ew.
Well, that's weird mouth noises.
Hence the ew.
Can I? Okay, so I've got my iPad in front of me. I've got the I've got my audio tracks on my laptop. I don't want to double up on that, so I've got that up there, and I've got my character sheet on my iPad in front of me. But I had an email notification pop up, and it's like, I know I got like a ton of crap today. I'm going to go and just delete a couple of things here real quick while I'm thinking about it. I just got the most presumptuous email from the Humble Bundle website.
Okay.
A big fan of this website. Been using it for years.
Very good. Very, very good.
This year's the year you finally learned Python.
Excuse you.
Hey, Humble, I'm going to need you to step the fuck back.
Hey, Humble.
That was last year.
Fuck off.
Yeah, like probably.
Do you know Python?
I don't.
Well, it presumed right.
Well, no. It presumed that I had any interest in learning
Okay,
Python.
that's
that
fair.
or Humble is an oracle and is informing you, hey, Chase, this is the year you learn Python.
Look,
Secret
Is it-
time.
is it-
Like it's a
It wasn't a
monkey.
presumption like, hey, Chase, just so you know, this year, you get really into Python, man.
look, is that just generally a good idea for me to do so I can leave my current job and get another job also working from home, maybe making marginally more money? Maybe.
Possibly.
Am I going to do it? Doubtful.
If you're going to do it, don't start with Python.
C++.
Hey, Jace.
Yeah?
The Ragnar and me is coming out in that the collar of your shirt is tucked under.
Thank you.
You know what?
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I thought it looked right for Anbera. So that was a great moment.
I mean-
well, that's what the rolled sleeves are for.
Well,
I
yeah.
feel bad because I don't have my cool
Well, 'cause
jacket
you're
because it's in a storage.
moving.
Yeah, I was gonna say
unit.
it's probably like in a box in the bottom of a storage container at
Yeah.
the moment. So
I have my jacket in spirit, but I am wearing red and black, which are which are Bilga colors. So
Mm-hmm. I often accidentally call myself Bilga.
look at that.
Look at it.
I
Look at us.
don't.
Look at us. Look at us. Look at us.
Those
don't-
two talls.
I don't do
Us
any
two
of those
talls.
things.
Two
The
talls and a
and
small.
Two tolls and a small.
Too-
Saucy, surly, and sauced.
Saucy, surly, and sauce.
yes.
Are we ready to go?
I'm ready.
All
I
right.
think so.
So, we're playing Starfinder now.
Ah, neat.
Oh, are we actually?
No, but this
no,
is...
that's my move.
Yeah, this is the next Birds. Birds 3, Birds 4, Birds 5, however you choose to count.
Yeah.
And it is... Birds,
Birds in space.
Y'all ready to go space?
Is this a part of the canon, Ryan?
So we're going to space now. No.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. The camera pans in. We are several miles outside the city of Bulwark, and time's a little funny here. But the decimation happened a while ago. It's been over a year. The birds have returned from the town of Linden.
Ah, yes, Lyndon.
It's been a couple of months. And the birds have been sent out to retrieve from some rubble that was blasted off of the city of Bulwark. They have been sent by Colonel Rodrigo to reclaim some magical artifacts believed to have survived the decimation in the ancestral home of the House Bluefire, one of the sorceress houses destroyed in the decimation. Bluefire was the home of the draconic sorcerers of Bulwark and was blasted well away from the city of Bulwark during the decimation. Due to the enchantments on the structure, it did remain mostly in one piece, and it has sunk beneath the ground about 12 miles outside of Bulwark, upside down. So if you could imagine a house shooting off of a mountain in one piece, because magic,
Yeah.
very, very far away. And then when it reached its apex, it just went down. So the top is down.
Yeah.
But when the house hit the ground, still magic.
Yeah.
So it started burrowing and going and eventually came to a rest.
Yeah.
So we've got an upside down underground house.
Upside down, underground house,
It's all basement.
Upside down. Under the
House of
ground.
Blue Fire.
Put the thing down, flip it, and reverse it.
Our drone shot, because the camera shot just comes all the way down through the house, like down the stairs, up the stairs. I don't know. It's weird.
It's upside
And it
down.
makes it all the way down, and we see the vault door that has been opened. And we step into the magical vault of one of the sorceress families of Bulwark, and inside we see the birds of prey. They have just crossed the threshold into this chamber. Anbera is smoking a little bit, possibly a cigarette, but also possibly some magic.
Little column A, little column B.
Bilga is putting away her lockpicks that she just used, and Ragna immediately notices across the far end of the room there are several crates that look like they probably contain some sort of special important things, but then also a couple of pedestals with magical items sitting on them. And then you all feel the alarm trip, and you feel the magic pulse through the room,
Oh, no.
and we need to roll initiative.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
You said you had this handled, Bilga.
Listen, I'm sorry, darling.
That's
That
a-
is going to be an 11.
It's a filthy 20.
Oh, my God.
Filthy 20 for Ragna. Did I really pick up a pen that
That's
doesn't
bad
work?
in the voice.
Alright, that's going to be a 19. It's advantage.
All right. 19 for small flippy monk. 11 for the dark sorcerer. I just tried to write sorcerer, not Bilga. Cool. So, Ragna, with that 20, you will go first. And as you feel the magic pulse through the room, you immediately reach for some sort of weapon to see what's going on. You see that this room is not simply the magical vault, but also clearly doubles as the crypt.
Good. Oh.
So all around you, you hear the cracking open of tombs and mausoleums. You see some various states of skeletons pop out. They're vaguely draconic, but that one looks like a big old horse, and there's a minotaur over there. and then the spirits start to come out too.
Oh God.
There's just a lot. There's so many. They are to either side of the room and slightly behind you. There are none at the other end of the room, about 30 feet away, where all of these magical artifacts seem to be.
Is this also our intro moment?
And as Ragna draws her spear, we're going to pause.
I don't have a spear.
You don't have a spear?
No, I have a long sword now. I had a
thought you had
halberd and a great sword in the
I
first
thought you
one.
had the lightning lance or something.
I had my lightning
lightning
javelin
lance.
on my
Your
back,
lightning javelin.
but no, I conjure my long sword from the ether because I have a hex blade now.
Give us your best Deadpool pause screen description. Who is Ragna?
Hello, Ragnar Suthrasis, logistics head of the Birds of Prey Special Forces Unit. That is all.
What do you look like?
So
what do you look like?
Yeah, I'm not going to do
Yeah,
this as
okay.
Ragnar's a woman of few words. Ragnar Suthrasis stands about, let's say, like 5'9". She's got a long black hair. She's kind of got like a high pony going, but like some long kind of like side tassels. I don't know what to call it. There's long strands. There we go.
Of hair?
Of hair. She's in full plate armor. Has a javelin that looks like a lightning bolt on her back. Just conjured a nice, beautiful, mystical-looking longsword from the ether, and she's ready to kick some ass. Oh, and she's a half elf. And for anyone who cares, she's a paladin and a warlock. Yeah. Or as we were trying to figure out a good way to put those together, we landed on Warden. Is the class
Pretty good.
Yeah.
It's Warden.
Well, because it was like Warladin or Warden.
Warden is great.
Hey, Warden's pretty good. So,
Warden
yeah.
Suthrasis.
Warden Suthrasis. That's her. Ragnar Suthrasis in the house.
So you see the magical artifacts at the other end of the room.
Remember,
It is
girls,
what-
we are here for inventory only. No looting. And I run in.
All right. So to either side of you, are you running for the artifacts, or are you trying to
I'm running
stab some?
I'm running for the skeletons. The
Okay.
skeletons that are coming in.
All right. So Ragnar takes a hard left and sees what is literally called a giant skeleton.
Oh, nice.
What would you like to do to this giant skeleton?
I go running at the bitch. What do I got in this here? Running at the bitch.
Hey.
I'm going to just do a classic Thunderous Smite as a bonus action. And I'm going to make a chop. Yeah, come on. There we go. That is a 12.
12. That's a miss.
That's a miss. Okay, second attack. Oh, that is a 12.
Oh my dude!
Strangely, that still misses.
That's still a miss. Yeah, awesome. Well, hey, my Thunder Smite's still there after me failing hitting a non-moving combatant. Man, I wish I would have started this podcast out a little more badass. On to someone else. Woo!
All right.
The dice giveth and the dice taketh away.
There you That does take us immediately to Ambera.
Hi.
Seeing all of this happen, the skeletons, the wraiths, the spirits, I don't know, there's a lot.
There's a lot going on. Looks like fun. And she will pull the waxwood staff from her back, grip it, and charge into to help her buddy.
All right, as she jumps up to attack, we get that pause screen.
Pause screen's camera swings around, lands in front of Ambera. Ambera Frostbeard. She is a bulwark transplant from the Feywild. Started off working on the ships, and now she's doing this. She is a drunken master monk with a background as a sailor, level 10 straight up monk. No need, undiluted.
Straight monk, no chaser.
Straight monk, no chaser. You get the whole bottle here.
Well, you would if she hadn't drank it.
Exactly. No, she is, as a dwarf, a stout lady. Typically rips the sleeves off of all of her clothes, including her government-issued uniforms. But they don't care because they're not going to sew them back on.
Right.
But that's on Barrett.
All right, let's see if that staff lands.
All right, let's take a look here. First attack, maybe. Actions, there we go. first attack is going to be 27 to hit.
That will definitely hit.
Very jealous.
There you go.
Excellent. All right.
This is why we work as a team.
9 damage. Second attack, 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
Things will pop up on D&D.
6 damage. And let me take a look here. What is my... Oh, yeah, I will spend one of my Waxwood Staff charges, and we'll do a Flurry of Blows.
Do it.
That is a 15 to hit.
A 15 will miss.
15 will miss. All
It
right.
is a very large skeleton.
And the second one is a natural 20.
Oh, hit it
Yeah.
big. Yay.
All right. And, of course, I rolled the wrong thing. I hit the wrong button. It was the right die. So I will just roll this. This. Still not great. That is going to be a 9.
9 damage total.
9 damage.
All right.
This
This thing looks unfazed.
I had a feeling. All right, maybe you should grab the artifacts. We should get the fuck out of here.
All right, that takes us down to we're going to do this as a group. So the 8 wraiths will go,
Oh, my God.
and I'm just going to roll this digitally. All right, so we'll go
That's a lot of wraiths.
3 on Ragna, 3 on Anbera, and 2 on Bilga. Because Bilga's still back.
Rude.
You're dark and scary.
It's true.
All right, Ragna, that is 16, 16, 18.
The 2 16s will miss. The 18 just hits.
All right, that is going to be 9 points of necrotic damage and a Constitution saving throw.
That is a 26.
That is a pass. So that's very, very good. And Barra, that's going to be a 12, a 14, and a 19.
The last one will hit.
All right, so that's going to be
Oh, no.
8
Dude,
points of
is your
necrotic
dex
damage,
zero?
and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
I will use as a reaction use my aura of the Guardian that I will
Sure.
take your damage for you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. I've got a lot of it. So,
That Constitution saving throw you said?
So now Ragna has to make the con save.
Oh.
and I'm also very good at con saves.
There you go.
I love that.
Perfect.
Oh goodness. It does. That's a 12.
It's
Yeah.
a 12. That's a fail.
Yeah, Raquel, you're gonna
Cool.
not be
so
rolled for a
that
while.
that second, what did I say? 8 damage.
Yeah.
Your hit point maximum is reduced by 8.
Oh, noted.
That will last until
I'm
your
assuming a long
restore.
rest.
It takes a restoration or a long rest. If your hit point maximum is reduced to 0, you dead.
Yeah.
Cool. And then 2 on Bilga.
Yellow.
Trash. 6, 9.
No.
Trash. But there are
Huzzah!
but there are many wraiths.
That's
There are many skeletons. They are everywhere. There are a lot. This is going to be fun for me. So, Bilga, what are you doing? It is your turn.
It is my turn. Seeing the 2 wraiths close in on me, we've got my 2 stalwart comrades fighting a big skeleton. Looks like a fun skeleton. There's a lot of magic artifacts in this room, and they survived this long, right? I am going to action disengage. As I dip away from the wraiths, my form just goes a little bit shadowy as they whiff with any swipes that they run. They take at me. I'm going to run 30 feet back and at the biggest cluster I can muster. I didn't mean that to rhyme, but here we go.
I really like that.
At the biggest cluster that I can see, Bilga claps her hands together, and a small mote of black fire appears in her hand as I'm going to quicken spell cast Fireball.
Nice. So as the small bolt of black energy takes form, we will pause
Spend those 2 sorcery points in that spell slot.
and give us that description of Bilga.
Bilga is an enigma. She is a half-orc shadow sorcerer of unknown origin, standing tall at about 6'1", 6'2", strongly built, wearing a mixture of blacks and reds amidst her military-issued gear, with a pair of daggers at her side. As a shadow sorcerer, every time she casts a little bit of magic, the air around her is filled with a little bit of gloom and despair. And she has brown hair tied back in a bun, the green half-orcish skin with the 2 tusks poking out from her lower jaw. And though she be strong and though she be beefy, she is so sexy. And I'm going to send a fireball at the largest cluster of things that I can get.
All right, so I'm
through
gonna
the
roll.
shadow. It's
9 of them.
Hell
9
yes.
skeletons.
I'm also going to spend another
Slightly smaller.
I'm going to spend another sorcery point to do empowered spell
Nice.
to re-roll 3 of these dice.
Hello. Sorcerers are the most underrated class in Dungeons
Dude,
and
sorcerers
Dragons
are great.
5th edition. In this TED Talk, I will.
I love sorcerers. They're so dope. I want to play a storm sorcerer. Miss it.
That will be 36 points of fire damage.
Cool. I rolled Dex save for all of them, and it is a 1.
Good.
So they're going to take
36 points of fire damage, please.
all of
As
that.
a little dark mote of fire drifts through the air and just consumes all of the light as it detonates.
So are they burned alive?
It's
dead?
still fire
or
damage.
do they disintegrate?
It's, I mean, the bones, the heat burns so powerfully that the bones are reduced to cinders.
All of the bones of these 9 skeletons are reduced to cinders and fall to the ground and start to swirl slowly, but then a little bit quicker as you see the cinders start
That
to come
is-
back together.
That usually doesn't happen.
They're not reforming bone, they're just reforming form. As 9 skeletons are dead, and there are now 9 more wraiths.
Ladies, if you please make your way toward the exit, as I have moved that direction and I am prepping another spell.
Okay, so several of the other skeletons move into the room, and then there's also the very giant, wonderfully large skeleton.
Awesome.
So this big skeleton has a scimitar.
Nice.
This is just a big old Dark Souls skeleton.
It's a big old Dark Souls.
And as Ragna did step in front, is just going to attack Ragna.
That's fair. You know what? That
3 times.
That's fair.
17,
Nope.
18,
Yep.
22.
Yep. Crap.
So that's going to be 15 slashing
Okie dokie.
and 14 slashing.
All right, so it was 20...
29 total.
That's a lot of damage there.
And it screams at you.
That's fair. Are these big, like, draconic skeletons, I'm
This
assuming?
is a giant, like this.
Dragonborn
This looks
folks?
like a dragonborn warrior. The skeletons are there, but it's weird. It's a skeleton with scales,
Ah.
right?
Whoa. Gross.
And this sword, and it's got this. It's, the skull is shaped in such a way, right? The other skeletons on the other end of the room start making their way. The wraiths at the other end of the room start making their way, and they're going to start closing off the only door to the room.
Which is near me.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Top of the round, Ragna.
Okay. So, this ain't looking great.
I am waving my hands in the air, a la a like air traffic controller person on the ground, trying to steer you guys like toward the exit. Toward the exit.
All right. Unbearer, gather the artifacts. I will hold them off.
That's not toward the exit. Toward
I mean,
the exit.
I'll-
I can make it. It's fine.
I'll fight my way backwards. Awesome. We're going to attack the big skeleton once. That is a 19 to hit.
Hits.
Awesome. You need to make a strength saving throw.
The giant skeleton has magical resistance and advantage.
Oh, shit. That is
16.
16. That is the DC. It's going to be 11 slashing and... Thunder Smite.
Among my favorite Zach Robisms.
Do. Yep.
And 8 thunder damage.
It takes all of that.
But it does not get thrown backwards.
You successfully knock 7 of its scales off, and it seems displeased.
Cool.
Largely displeased.
Awesome.
A scale of 1 to 10, how displeased?
6.5.
All right, let's
Yeah,
make
that's fair.
let's make another
That's
attack.
pretty grumpy.
Yeah.
It's that is a natural 20.
Yes, it
Nice.
is.
Oh shit. Ooh, I can re-roll that because I have great weapon.
Master, there
Great
you go.
weapon fight. All right, that wasn't as. So that's
Toss a divine on there.
yeah. We're gonna toss a divine smite on that. Let's call it a level 2.
And this thing's undead. I'm
So
guessing.
that would be an extra 3. That'd be 3d6.
4 if it's undead.
It is 4. It's undead.
I mean, I would hope a skeleton. This is a fey-ass skeleton.
It is-
no.
It is a huge undead.
So yeah, that was 16 magical slashing, and that is
And double those.
20. What?
You crit.
I did crit. Shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Roll them again.
I'm doing the math of what's here first. 16 is 21, and 18, so 21 plus 10 is 30.
39.
39.
39.
So 39 plus the 16 slashing.
So 55.
Yeah.
This thing is now displeased.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't displeased before, but now it's displeased?
No, it was kind of enjoying the fresh air. It's like actually,
Oh, fuck.
It's
You
not
have-
going down.
you have knocked
It's not
the-
going down.
you've knocked the bottom of its jaw off,
Very good.
and then just you hear the creaking as the head snaps back into
And I'm
place.
just kind of like making myself big so that Ambera can grab shit and make her way towards the door. That's me.
All right, I've given Ragnar the advantage on the tie here. So on 20, a legendary flare action happens.
Hate that.
Yep, you might not.
Okay.
So, Ambera, looking back at the artifacts, you see it first, and then you all hear another sound get added as one of the crates starts spinning
Oh.
faster and faster and faster and faster and faster, and then it turns blue.
Oh.
And then the top of it pops open, like hinged open, and a head pokes out. Oh, this is bad. Oh, that's very bad. Oh, come with me if you want to live.
Hello, darling.
Is it the physician?
It is a human woman.
Oh, God damn it.
Is a human woman. Chase has figured it out.
Yeah.
Dressed very similarly to your good buddy the physician, but a little different. And
They've regenerated.
and starts frantically gesturing.
Yeah.
In here! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on!
You son of a bitch.
Go, you two. I will join you in a moment. It's okay.
Right, darling.
Well, get the things.
I'm
Get the things. You should get the things. It's
You're
why-
talking. I can't move until
I
you
can't
stop
get out.
talking.
I'm trying-
That's how the rules work.
I'm driving. I can't help.
All right.
And Barrett's turn.
Okay. Now that you stop talking, it can
Yeah,
be my
yeah,
turn.
yeah, you go.
I
That's
go.
very considerate of you.
Look, it's the strange rules of the universe. So on Bera will. I'm just trying to make sure I have all of my ducks in a row here. What is the thing that lets me do disengage as a bonus action?
Step of the wind.
Step of the wind. Thank you. Where is that? That's the problem with using D&D Beyond. After using a sheet, I don't know where anything is anymore.
What are you looking for?
Features and
There it
traits.
is. Yep, there it is. Got it. Found it. Thank you. I will spend 1 key point for Step of the Wind, so I will use the disengage action as a bonus action.
Perfect.
Step out of the way, and I will step immediately into the range of the 3 plinths with artifacts.
All right.
Describe these artifacts for me, please.
There are 3 plinths. Each of them contains 2 items. One has a scroll and a ring. Separate. They're separate items.
Okay.
Number 2 has a sword and an armband.
Uh-huh.
And the third one has a cloak and a wand.
Ooh.
And they're kind of set up in a triangle.
Okay.
In the center of the triangle on the floor is a 2 foot by 1 foot sealed chest.
We're getting all of this, right?
Naturally.
Okay. Despite our
There are
logistics
s- okay,
officers' direct orders.
I was
So
not.
there are 6 items total, plus this small treasure chest.
Was I told what artifacts we were supposed to get?
No.
Okay. Just get the stuff.
Get the stuff. There were believed to be several of the homes were destroyed or sent away, or so there have been similar delves into other magical homes, but they've all been within Bulwark. This is outside of Bulwark. You also have heard vague mention of a group possibly being sent to the actual tower.
Glad I'm not them. Okay. Can you please describe the artifacts again for me, please?
Yep, there's a scroll,
Uh-huh.
there's a ring,
Yep.
there's a sword,
Yep.
there's an armband.
Uh-huh.
It's the best description I have for it. A
Sure.
cloak and a wand.
Wand. Okay. for a hot second there, I'll be honest, I had some of those mixed up, and I thought we were doing a Harry Potter, like, Deathly Hallows thing
Oh,
going
my
on
God.
there.
Well, this is Birds in Space, not Birds in School.
Birds in school.
There's already a magic school.
Yes.
It
Okay.
has seen better days.
I will go over to, it was the second point that had the sword and the armband, right?
Yep. Sword and an armband.
I will snag the armband.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
No,
Okay. I will take the sword.
nothing happens.
Okay.
You have a sword and you have an armband.
Okay. Can I reach the other plinths?
Not on one turn.
Okay.
On one turn, you're going to be able to get this.
Okay.
They're all pretty close together, and the crate is right there that you could that you're theoretically going to get into at some point.
Yep.
But several of the wraiths have noticed what you're doing.
Okay. That's
so
fine.
you did not trip, a cave-in
Sure.
or a magical trap.
Okay.
You're already in the magical trap.
Right.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, no. I am the bait. That's fine. I will, since I was able to get over here on my action, I'm going to use my action to do or was grabbing things my action?
Grabbing things. It's two things. Oh, yeah, that's going to be your action to grab
That
both
to
of
grab
them.
both. Okay. I'm trying to think if there's any way I can eke out
What are you trying to do?
dodge.
A dodge?
Yeah, dodge action. Because I can do that on a bonus action.
Because
But
it
if I've
just
already
gives
used
you
my action, then it's fine.
Yeah, you already used your bonus. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably gonna be your turn then.
Yep, that's
so,
fine.
Yeah. So you grab your loot and you turn around and see some wraiths bearing down at you.
That's probably bad.
Yeah.
I'm just going to take a quick look here. What are the odds that this stuff is cursed? I'm not in full drive it like you stole it mode, but I'm thinking about it. I'm going to put the armband on.
You're gonna put the armband on.
I'm going to put the armband on.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me pull that up.
Yep.
Hold
Hold.
for.
It's probably fine.
Okay, it is a. You take the armband and you slip it on, and it. How far up your arm do you go? All right, so right at the wrist.
Yeah.
This is a podcast.
Yeah, right. Yeah, between the wrist and the elbow.
Between the wrist and the
for the
elbow.
audience.
Cool. So you pull it up your arm, and as soon as it completely touches skin, it immediately cinches down.
Okay.
And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Neat.
No.
Probably fine.
You're a monk. You got decent whiz,
It's
right?
just gonna cut your arm.
Did I say wisdom?
You did.
I'm sorry. I meant a Constitution saving throw.
You're a dwarf.
I
You got
cannot
decent
read.
con, right?
Both are a 2.
Cool.
Pretty good stats.
Great.
Good enough.
So it cinches onto your arm.
Hold on, let me roll. That's not a roll. That my 17.
Okay. That's a pass. It cinches onto your arm. You briefly lose feeling.
Oh.
Your fingers go tingly,
Oh.
and then you get your grip strength back.
Oh. Okay.
And you're okay, and you still have a punching hand.
cool.
It doesn't go limp.
Okay. What does it do?
It is silver. It is a silver armband of magic resistance.
Okay.
Oh,
cool.
shit.
It
All right.
is +1 to saves against magic.
Nice. I will add that onto my sheet.
Yeah, I do not have that on D&D Beyond.
Okay.
So you're going to have to add that. Yeah, +1 to saves against magic,
Okay.
and that's that.
Cool.
So it cinches onto your arm. You briefly lose feeling. The sword almost drops out of your hand, but you're able to hang onto it. You still have it. And now, I think we're up to 17 wraiths at this point.
Cool. This
Neat.
is fun. This is fun.
So that's good. So Ambera's the farthest away from all of them at this point, I think. Mm-hmm. Cool. So we're gonna send 6. So that was one math. So it'll be. You know what? None of them would be able to get to Ambera. So we're just gonna say 8 of them are going after Ragna,
That's fair.
and the 9 that Bill just created
Ah, dicks.
Your children.
are going after her.
Come to me, my children of the
All right, so 8 rolls. 8 rolls. All right, here you go, Ragnar. You ready?
Yeah.
12.
No.
9.
Nope.
14.
Nope.
19.
Yes.
15.
Nope.
19.
Yes.
14.
Nope.
2.
It's 2 hits.
That's 2 hits, and I don't know. I think
that was 6.
I think that was 6. Okay, so then 17
Nope.
and a natural 1.
Yeah,
So
maybe.
2 hits.
Two hits.
Pretty close.
It's pretty good. All
2
things
hits.
considered.
So,
Man down.
all right, so you're gonna have to make 2 con saves.
Okay. All right,
I rolled poorly.
Okay, that's a 14.
14.
Just the sickest one.
Well, a 14 is the DC, so you pass both. So it is going to be I'll just total it. It's going to be 18 points of necrotic damage. Cool. And the other 9 are going after Bilga.
Hello, darling.
Do you have resistance to necrotic damage, or am I about to murder you?
I have a potion of necrotic resistance, but I haven't drank it.
Okay. Well, I will say that as these are newly birthed,
Yes.
newly formed, they are slightly lesser. So that hopefully will let us continue to play this game.
Yeah. I would like to not die at this moment.
Yeah. All right.
Come to me, my children.
3,
No.
1,
No.
7,
No.
12.
Shield.
Beautiful. All right. 14.
With shield, no.
Another natural 1. 9.
No.
18.
Yes.
15.
Yes.
Okay, so 2 get through.
2 get through.
All right, that's not too
All
bad.
considered with my 10 AC?
That's not bad.
15 with shield?
All right, so you need
I'll
to make
take
2
it.
con saves.
2 con saves. I'm actually proficient in those because sorcerer. That's going to be a 14.
That is the
and
DC.
Awesome. And then a 19.
Both pass, so you will take a total of 12 necrotic damage
Nice.
as they swarm around you and they start circling. They're not Dementors, but
But
it's a good visual.
if only we could all just get along.
It is your turn.
Well, everyone, my new friends, it's been very nice, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to disappear. And
What?
Bilga's entire... Oh, so, it's worth mentioning, we're all level 10 now.
Yes.
So I have 5th level spells.
This seems like a great time to use that.
So Bilga's shadow creeps up her ankles and up her entire form, covering her head, just being completely consumed in inky darkness. And then she dissolves into the ground and appears next to Anbera as I cast Far Step.
Nice.
That's pretty good. That's
So
pretty good.
essentially, I
That's
can
pretty good.
teleport. That's a bonus action as well.
Nice,
I can
nice.
teleport as long as I'm concentrating. I can teleport 60 feet as a bonus action.
Cool.
down the
You do
ground.
that. You are safely out and do not take 9 opportunity attacks.
Great. And I'm going to grab the closest things I see, which probably the wand and the cloak.
Wand and the cloak. Okay, you grab the wand and the cloak.
Is that an action?
Yeah, that's what it was for Ambera too. So you technically still have movement.
I am going to just get side by side with Anbera, and because I'm not braving this charge. That's my action. I use my bonus to cast Far Step, and I'm just going to grab the wand and slot it into my a wand sheath I had. 'Cause I
Sure.
have my wand of fear out.
Nice.
I'll slot it into that sheath for now, and I will just, so I don't have to carry it, I will just throw the cloak on over my shoulders.
Okay.
And then I'll get side by side with Anbera. And I say, Ragnar, darling, we're getting ready to go. Into his box, I guess.
All right.
Sorry, they. Thank you.
Oh, apologies.
Thank you. Quickly, what are you waiting for?
Well, I was waiting on my companions to reach there first.
It's the end of the world.
There's
I'd
a
like to get
concept
going.
called a tank, and that is what I am.
Does anything happen when I don the cloak?
You get a failure message that just says requires attunement. I'm sorry. Did you want it to eat you alive?
I mean,
Did you want it to be a secret mimic? We can go back. It's a podcast. It could be a secret mimic.
Okay, so I'm ready to go with Anbera.
All right. The giant draconic skeleton is going to take 3 attacks at you, Ragnar.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna die.
8.
Nope.
17. That is going to be 13 points of slashing. That's not too bad.
Yeah, and I'm still.
Okay. All right. You've done that much.
Staying alive.
All right.
So we just have the world swarming towards these magical artifacts, and as you are all there, and you're kind of backing up in Ragna, it is your turn.
Awesome. So yeah, what is left on daises?
There is one dais with gear still.
Cool.
A scroll in the
Scroll, yeah, scroll in the ring,
Cool. Yeah,
And
and
then there's a chest.
and then there is a small chest in between. all
cool. Yeah, I mean, if am I able to get there without provoking opportunity attacks?
The big guy's going to swing at you.
Okay, well, then bonus action to Misty Step over there.
You do that.
Misty Step?
I have Misty Step.
You're a warlock,
I'm a
right?
warlock.
Yeah.
So yeah, I Misty
Yeah.
Step over there. I will like pocket like it was what a
Scroll in a
scroll.
ring.
Yeah, I'll like
A scroll in
pocket
a ring,
those and
yeah.
try and just like pick up the chest under arm.
All right.
And then I've got my sword and my offhand. And I'm like, all right, into the box, into the box,
Okay,
into the box.
All right, cool. I need you to make a strength check to pick up the chest.
Cool. Is it anything in
coming for
particular,
you.
like athletics, or is it just strength?
Straight strength. Try to.
Hey,
see
D&D
what-
Beyond, let DMs roll dice.
12.
Cool. You grab it and pick it up, and it's like it's magnetized to the floor. It can't. It doesn't go.
The box
immediately.
isn't coming.
Give me 1 second.
I'd like to go now. Are we good? Can we jump in the box? I'd like to go in the box and go.
You're very rude.
I've been told that before. I will survive. I have survived. I'd like to continue surviving. It is Ambera's turn.
All right, I will go over to Ragna and attempt to assist in box lifting.
Box lifting. All right. So make a strength check. Make it with advantage.
Okay. Is there a possibility I can argue athletics?
This is straight strength. This is pure strength.
All right, let me.
At advantage.
Okay. Oh, come on. 14.
14. It stays there. So you've got one hand on one side. Dragon's got one hand on the other side, and it's just not going.
Let's see if
It's
there's anything I am forgetting.
It's like it's the most magical thing in here.
Yeah, I got nothing. Dix. All right.
Dix.
I don't know. It's not going.
Can go into the box.
All right, I will dive in.
Okay. All right. Unbear swan dives into the box. Unbear jumps into the box, expects to find bottom of the box, and does not find a bottom of the box.
It's bigger on the inside, maybe.
I wasn't going to say it. The outside seems small.
But the inside
The inside,
seems pretty big.
it's possibly even large, possibly huge even.
Maybe.
Just gotta,
You know.
just gotta walk that one off real quick.
Yep.
Cool. The wraiths are swarming around, so Ambera, you're in. All right, so the wraiths seem confused by the suddenness of y'all's departures, and about half of them, we'll say, because that's how 5e works, are confused and don't know where you are. The other half are able to locate you.
Yeah.
So they will swarm, so you're each going to take 3 attacks.
Okay.
Ragna and Bilga.
Hasn't been my turn yet, so shield's still up.
Yeah, it is. So Bilga, that's a 12,
No.
10,
No.
17.
Yeah.
All right, and then Ragna, that is 8,
Nope.
13,
Nope.
17.
Nope.
All right, so just the one hit, so make that con save for me, Bilga, if you would.
You have +4 because you're close. I would think close to me.
Tight.
so.
Yeah, I rolled a 14 anyway, but we're good.
Cool, so you just
So
take
18.
you take 5 necrotic damage.
Lovely.
The wraiths are swarming. Then it is Bilga's.
I'm gonna try something, and please feel free to tell me no. I reached
It's
down.
the
and
birds. It's usually yes.
I reach down and I grab the chest and I far step away with it. It just says I teleport. The text of far step says on each of your turns before the spell ends, you can use a bonus action to teleport in this way again. Actually, in fairness, let me roll a concentration check real quick.
Okay, yeah.
We're fine. That's a 16.
Sure.
Plus
Uh-huh.
20.
Uh-huh.
So can I just grab the chest and
can you
miss-
just
and,
grab
and,
the-
and far step away with it into the box?
Does Farsept say anything about taking things with you, or
You
does it?
teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space you can see. On each of your turns before the spell ends, you can use a bonus action to teleport in this way. That's all it says.
Okay, here's what I want you to do, because
Yeah.
because I didn't plan for this. I would like you to make a spell attack.
Okay.
And with the use of the Farsept, I will think you get advantage. Yeah, you get advantage on this. Go ahead, roll
Okay.
it advantage spell attack
Have a
against the magical trap.
Okay.
I guess
Yeah. I have a +7 to this roll.
Okay.
So advantage, you say?
advantage. Let's see what happens.
I'm going to read a thing real quick before I roll this, just to know what my tricks are. Because sorcerers have a lot of tricks. Cool. Highest is a 21.
DC is 20. So here's what happens. So
Bilga's back,
So
baby.
Bilga reaches down, puts artifacts falling off of her, grabs the chest with both hands,
And I'm near Ragna. I look at
Yeah.
Ragna, I wink, and I said, I'll be right there. I wink, and then
you disappear into the box.
I grab the chest and
Grab
I
the
boink
chest.
into the box.
Okay, cool. So then you don't see what happens. The box just comes with you.
Cool.
You feel like a slight magical tug, like a little resistance. You just like grab it and go. Ragna, you see that there was a
Oh, that's
Ryan is slamming his head into the microphone, making this job way harder for Zach.
what did you just give me? The rod of the fucking thing that doesn't move.
Oh, an immovable rod?
A movable rod. Thank you. So there, you see like the short end of an immovable rod sticking up out of where the chest was,
Okay.
and it's like slightly bent now, and the chest came off of it.
Very good. Very good.
That's all it was.
That's
all it
pretty.
was.
That's pretty good.
That's all it was. Cool. So, Ragna, you are now suddenly alone in the room. There's a head poking out of a crate and an army of undead in front of you. But before you can do anything,
The big boy.
the big boy's coming for you one more time.
Okay, I've got a fair amount, a decent amount of health left,
All right.
but I'm not great at the moment.
First attack is a 27.
That will do the trick.
Second attack is a 23,
That will do the trick.
and that's a 1.
Oh, that surprisingly
Surprisingly, will
do the
not. Do you need me to divide this up at all?
trick. No.
All right, so 2, that is going to be a total of 31 slashing damage.
I am going to reaction to rebuke the violent,
Beautiful.
which is one of my channeled divinities. Give me a moment. Rebuke the violent immediately after an attacker within 30 feet deals damage with an attack against a creature it's other than me. Never mind.
Okay.
Cannot do it against me.
You flip it off, but nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
All right, but it is your turn now.
It is my turn now. I will take my action to disengage.
Okay.
And I will just, with my boots of striding and springing, go boing, and jump backwards and go into the box. Like, all right, mean woman, we're all here. Go now.
The lid closes. You all feel yourselves falling, and then floating, and you touch down. And she touches down behind you. She runs over to a center console that's got a bunch of blinking lights and some switches and a couple of weird dials and a knob and fantasy microwave for some reason. Right? There's about 6 or 7 different ways in or out of this place, but there's no doors. And she runs around, hits a bunch of buttons, flips some levers. Then you all feel yourselves teleport,
Yeah.
but remain standing where you are. And then, what are your passive perceptions?
18, I believe.
10.
Probably not that good. Let me double check
Yeah,
here.
18.
16.
Okay, so Bilga not, but and Barrow a little bit, and Ragnar for sure. You can feel yourselves spinning, like the entire contraption is spinning and moving, very slightly. Like imagine if all of a sudden you could feel the earth spin. Ooh, like that's what it feels like.
Right. Well, glad you're not dead.
That wasn't supposed to happen that way, but oh boy, that was fun.
Thank you for joining us here on Another Path, Birds in Space. Go check out our updated Patreon, as well as our merch store at anotherpathpodcast.com and our network at ghostlightmedia.net. A special thanks goes out, as always, to Nathan N. Thank you so much for your continued support. You can find all of us on Twitter, Chase at TQ Loudly, Griffin at GriffCold, Zach at That Guy Zach Rob, and me at RyanRolled20. We'll be back in 2 weeks to continue the adventures of the scattered Aegis, but the birds of prey will return. Thank you for listening, and remember, sometimes the best twist is the one you absolutely see coming.
This has been a Ghostlight Media production.